Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash at the garage, where badge hype gets tossed in the glove box, spec sheet worship gets left at the showroom door, and what we're left with is real world, seat of the pants driving truth. If you're new here, buckle up, because here, it's all about how the machine feels when you're behind the wheel, not just what the brochure says. Exterior and today a broken bar, we're stepping into a nameplate that once ruled the dirt, the dunes, and the Dakar Rally podiums. It's the return of the Mitsubishi Pajero. That's right, after years in the shadows, the Pajero is back for 2026, and let me tell you, it's not just crawling back into the SUV war zone, it's gunning straight for the heart of it. Let's start with what hits you first. The look. The 2026 Pajero has thrown away the curves and softness of its older generations. It now comes at you with squared-off aggression, upright posture, and that signature off-road intent. The front end is all business at all. Squared grille with thick horizontal bars, wearing the Mitsubishi 3-diamond logo like a war medal. The LED headlights are ultra-slim, tucked into the outer edges with integrated DRLs that slice through the corners like blades. The bumper, pure utilitarian attitude, complete with a bash plate underneath and vertical intakes on each side that look like they mean business, and they do. They're functional, not just for show. From the side, the Pajero still carries that unmistakable 4x4 silhouette. Long, tall, boxy, it screams capability. The wheel arches are chunky, squared off, and finished in black cladding, giving it that go-anywhere vibe. It rides high, proudly flaunting its ground clearance around 9.5 inches, depending on the variant. The roof rails are solid, not decorative, and the C-pillar has that signature reverse slant from Pajero Savold, a heritage nod done right. Depending on the trim, you'll get 18 to 20-inch alloy wheels with off-road tires if you spec it right. Swing around to the back, and it's again about keeping things honest. A tailgate-mounted spare tire, optional, but available for those who want to keep it old school and overland ready. The LED tail lamps are modern, slim, angular, and sharply divided. There's no unnecessary chrome or flash here, just a robust rear bumper, a massive rear window, and a stance that says, I don't care if the tray lends I don't. Interior. Hop inside, and you'll notice Mitsubishi hasn't gone full luxury, but it hasn't gone full bare bones either. The interior is clean, functional, and tastefully rugged. It feels like it belongs to a serious SUV. The dashboard has a flat, wide layout with the strong horizontal design theme. The materials? You're getting soft touch panels up top, hard-wearing plastics where they need to be, and optional leather-wrapped surfaces in the higher trims. The center of the dash houses a 12.3-inch touchscreen that's finally up to speed with modern rivals, a wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, off-road telemetry, the works. Below that, you get physical knobs for climate. Thank the SUV gods. The gauge cluster is digital, crisp, and customizable, and it even features trail-focused readouts like pitch, roll, and compass. The steering wheel is thick, multifunctional, and heated in upper trims. There's wireless charging, multiple USB-C ports, and even a household power outlet in the rear. Seats, supportive and rugged. The first two rows are generously spacious, and the third row, yes, it's still a 7-seater, is best left for the kids or shorter trips. Performance under the hood, things get even more interesting. Gone is the old-school V6 diesel. Instead, the 2026 Pajero is powered by a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine, shared with the Outlander PHEV, but beefed up. It delivers around 270 horsepower and 430 Nm of torque, depending on market specs. And yes, you heard that right, there's a plug-in hybrid version too. That one pairs the Turbo 4 with dual electric motors and a decent-sized battery pack that gives you nearly 45 kilometers of EV-only range, perfect for silent forest drives or sneaking through a neighborhood without waking up the street. The transmission is an 8-speed automatic on the gas-only version, and a single-speed D-drive on the PHEV. But here's the kicker, both versions come with Mitsubishi's updated Super Select 4WD2 system. That means 2H, 4H, 4HLC, and 4 LLC drive modes, real low range, real locking diffs, real off-road shops, add and terrain modes, descent control, and a reinforced chassis. And you've got a rig that's not pretending to be capable, it is capable. On road, the Pajero rides firm, planted, and quiet for what it is. There's some body roll expected for a tall body on frame SUV, but it's well controlled. The steering has weight to it, and the brake feel is solid. It's not trying to be a luxury cruiser like a Range Rover. It's more in the camp of Toyota Prado, Ford Everest, or Jeep Wrangler with just enough tech to make daily driving easy, but without losing its raw, mechanical personality. Fuel economy, expect around 9.5 to 10.5 km/L for the petrol version depending on how you drive, and much better numbers from the FEV if you stay in electric mode often. Towing capacity, up to 3,000 kilograms on some versions, making it a legit tow rig. As for pricing, Mitsubishi is being aggressive. The base models expected to start just under $40,000 come well equipped. Mid-trims hover around the $45,000 mark with leather, sunroof, and the full suite of safety tech. Top spec FEV variants will stretch closer to $55,000 or more depending on your region and options. But even fully loaded, the Pajero undercut some of its rivals, especially when you consider it's offering real 4WD, 7 seats, and plug-in capability in one package. Safety-wise, you're getting the full alphabet soup: ABS, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise, rear cross-traffic alert, and a 360-degree camera in the top trims. Mitsubishi's ADAS suite is solid, intuitive, and doesn't get in your face unless it needs to. So here's the verdict. The 2026 Pajero isn't trying to be something it's not. It's not chasing street cred through chrome. It's not pretending to be a soft roader in a sea of crossovers. It's a proper SUV, built on a proper frame, with proper off-road hardware and just enough modern flair to keep it daily driver-friendly. Mitsubishi didn't just revive a badge, they revived a legacy. If you want a family SUV that can take a beating on the trail, tow your toys, fit 7 on the weekends, and still plug into the wall at night, this might be one of the most honest and capable choices in the game right now. And that's a wrap for today's review. If you got value from this, punch that like button like a rally car hitting a jump. Subscribe for more real-world reviews where the rubber meets the dirt and not the data sheet. This is Car Flash, signing off. See you in the next one.